In this video, I'm going to show you how to leave the white for the main object. If you want to download the original reference and join our community learning, please come to Patreon to become a member. Let's first take a look at where we are going to leave the white. So I'm going to directly use the calligraphy brush to draw the area. So I'm first going to use my finger to think about how big the main object I'm going to leave it to be. I'm going to keep it about here. Okay, just think a little bit more. So maybe the top over here, the bird looking at this side. So I'm going to just leave a little room on this side, so make it feel like it's some little bit more imaginations on this side. Okay, take a look at. So the bottom of the bird, the leg will be here, and I'm going to take a look at the bottom of the bird, which is at the tail over here, the feather. Okay, now I know this is the location of the bird, and then I'm going to take a look at the body. Take a look at the chin over here, and you can use graphite pencil if you want to, so you can spend a little bit more time to figure things out before you start the painting. Okay, just give a little bit more thinking before you start drawing and painting. And if you feel confident enough with your drawing skill, you can directly just draw with the brush like this. Okay, that's good. Coming down over here, that's the feather, that's the wing, and coming down over here, that's good. Alright, I think that the top of the head is coming in a little bit more. Coming a little bit more over here. This is good. Now let's take a look at, this is the chin, and this is going to be the mouth. Okay, the beak right here. Okay, that's good. Like that. And this is good. And the top over here, that's good right there. So the eye, the other details we'll figure it out later. First, working on the larger shape. Okay, so this would be the one leg on the left side, left hand side. Okay, coming down over here, that's good. And this leg is here. Okay. Now the main object, we already defined it. Now we're going to also plan on and where are going to be the top of the roof. Let's take a look. I'm gonna take a look at down over here. Here you go, right here, from here all the way. I'm gonna start over here and turn it down a little bit and have a little bit more like a change. And this is good. I'm gonna have that all the way here, and then if you want, you can have some other slow down the process. So make the line a little bit slower by having it stop the straight line. Okay, here you go, like that. This is good. I'm gonna have something over here also broken a little bit, like that. That looks pretty good. And now the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna set the main color. When I'm painting the sky with the blue color, I want to paint around this. Okay, now I'm going to use the flat brush. So I'm going to take a look at the blue color, whether or not this is the right blue color. I think I need to use a little bit red shade blue color right here. This is French ultramarine, or you can say this blue color is the Windsor blue green shade, red shade. Sorry about that. Okay, here you go. Now I'm going to take a little bit more. Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to painting the outside. You got to use a larger brush for this so you can paint faster. Okay, here you go. Okay, take a look around. Just have the brush come and looking at the corner, the edge of the brush. I think the head need to come in a little bit more, just slightly coming in. This is good. And then you see that the color is very, very consistent and very flat. This is good. We need to do this a little bit quicker. So you're all the way coming down here. That's good. The bottom over here can have a little bit blue color. That will be fine. Like that. I'm also going to leave the leg. Okay, here you go. Okay, that's good. And take a look on this side. Have the light color. That's good. Now I'm going to quickly coming to down over here. Here you go. That's good. Now we just leave the white shape. Okay, that's good. Successful. Okay, that's good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the color on the this is the wall and the roof. So I'm going to have this color a little bit lighter than the sky. So I'm going to just get a little bit yellow and a little red. That's a little bit warmer color, right? This is good, like that. And I already have a little bit blue. That's good. Now I'm going to put this color like this. Okay. I'm not going to touch into that yet because I want to a little bit more separate. Okay, right here. That's good. All right. This is very good. And we're going to continue. And we're going to just paint a little color into the bird. And the shadow side, we need to separate the light and shadow. And take a look at that's a little bit kind of warm brownish color. So get a little bit yellow in here. I'm going to take a look at the under the bird. That's the shadow side. You see this? This is the shadow. Okay, we need to don't have to touch the outside. Okay, that's good. Coming over here. And on this side, the whole side over here is right underneath that's the shadows. That's good. Like that. Okay, that's good. Paint around the white shape. That's good. Alright. Now, this is the overall flat shape. Now I'm going to have the come to the chin over here. Also give a little small triangle. If you can see that. That's good. Now I'm going to use a little bit softer color. Just use a little bit water. Right. I'm going to make this a little bit softer. So I have a little bit transition. Okay. Transition always after you lay out the whole larger shape, the shadow. Okay. That's good. I'm going to have that a little bit softer like that. Okay, now the background getting drier and drier. It's going to be ready for us to working on the edge. Okay, I'm going to have this, the water, coming up a little bit. Okay, a little bit softer. Very nice. A little bit more over here, like that. And we come back with a little details a little bit later. And you see that how beautiful the white, the paper white, instead of using the white paint later. Okay, now on the edge, on the side over here, we're also going to have there's a little bit shadow over here. That's good. And a little bit later, right there. That's good. Now I'm going to just use the water, soften that. You see how easy? You don't have to mix that hard. Just use the water to soften that a little bit. Okay, this is good. Now this is getting dry, and we're gonna give it a little bit more, but we can actually ping a little color. And why don't I just add the little gray color edge? So the gray color, just the blue and the red color together. Okay, get a little bit red. This is good, like that. Now I'm going to take a look at the top of the roof over here. I'm going to have that coming here. This is still a little wet. This is great, like that. And coming through over here, I'm going to come all the way through, and like that. Perfect. I'm going to the bottom over here. Oh, this is good. And now we're going to give it a little bit small, just a little bit light gray color. Have a little bit more like that. Okay, here you go. A little bit more line. Very interesting. And just give a little texture. Okay, a little bit here. That's good. Now, nice. Just very soft. That's good. I'm going to give a little bit line. Just focus on the larger shape and how they connected together. Okay, coming down over here. It's beautiful, like that. And have some texture right here. This is good. Okay, nice. All right. And then this probably a little bit too clear. I'm going to soften that a little bit. Now we're going to focusing on back to the bird. Let's take a look at inside the bird over here. First, going to set a little yellow color to the beak. I'm going to take that little yellow color. Okay, that's good. Now come here. Take a look at, that's the foundation color. That's good, like that. And maybe even have a little bit tiny red. Okay, just put a little red color. That's good, like that. And that's the beak. Nice. Okay, that's good. Okay, give it a couple minutes. We're getting dry. Now I'm gonna continue, add a little bit shade at the eye area. So, okay, here you go. Is right here. Okay, a little bit more gray. That's good. That's a little bit tone, a little bit round at the eye area. Okay, now I'm gonna coming back over here. Take a look at the chin. Right here. That's good. All right. Down over here, a little bit shadow of the beak. I'll come back a little bit later. Now keep going. So don't stop your plan. And now take a look at here on the wing. And just look at the value. Okay, here you go. Now this is good. Just the blue and the red color. And there's the wing over here. That's good. Coming on this side. And I'm gonna get a little bit more red. Mix a little bit darker color. And a little bit more red and the blue. And it will become darker. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now this need to be darker. And take a look at the edge over here. That's good. Like that. This is good. And actually I want to open up a little bit at the bottom over here. And this is a little bit darker. And around the leg over here, a little bit darker. That's the feather. And now also over here, down over here, I'm gonna have it a little bit round. You can always change it. Okay, that's just good. Now the bird look a little bit more round. Now I'm gonna fill in a little bit more of this, a little gray color coming down over here. This is pretty good, like that. Very nice. I'm gonna have that a little bit light shape, and there you go. And this is not so dark. The feather I'm gonna have a little bit on this side too, and like that. That's good, like that. Okay, now over here, usually the turning point of the sphere shapes always look a little bit more darker right here in the turning. So make that a little bit darker. That's good, like that. And a little bit detail, a little bit blue over here. And here you go. Now you can have that. That's good. Now just use one brush, except the flat brush for the large shape. And this you can very easy. This can act as a multiple brushes. Just in fact, only the one brush, and that's good. Now I'm gonna have a little bit more yellow and a little bit more like orange color, and in here I'm just going to lay the orange color in here, maybe too bright. Now I'm gonna have that a little red and with a little blue together, so it's not so bright. Here you go, like that. That's nice, a little bit red. Okay, now coming down over here. Okay, this is good. If you think it's too much yellow, you can always light it up a little bit and leave it and let it go. The important thing to making this form to be more as sphere shape, a very round shape. Okay, I'm gonna leave up a little bit yellow over here. That's good. Now you feel it's a very round object. Right, this is good. And now I'm going back there. I'm gonna have a little bit darker. Get the blue and the red color, and a little bit more. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have this a little bit darker, like that. Good. A little bit darker, right there. A little bit over here too, and down over here. You see how very easy to change and create a form with the color. So now the leg over here coming up, and a little bit over here. Now it just looks very good, very good contrast. Now I'm gonna have a little bit darker. Actually over here, emphasize that a little bit more. Have this turning, and try not to make it feel like this is a flat body. Okay, it's a curve. That's good, like that. On the top over here, I'm gonna have the little bit line over here, suggest that, like this. That's good. And okay, and then the body looks very round to me. This is good. I'm gonna have this a little bit softer, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna also set a little bit orange color for the leg. So I'm gonna get that yellow and the red color. Okay, a little bit more yellow, and just on the shadow side. Okay, take a look over here. There's a little bit more orange color on the shadow side. Okay, here you go. Here you go. This is the light. That's good. Open up a little bit, like that. That's a good suggestion. That's good. And I can see the shadow. The shadow have a little bit more gray. So I have a little bit blue in it. So I'm going to take a look right here. That's to catch the shadow on that. That's good. Have a little catch the shadow up over there. And here you go. That's the tail feather. Now I'm gonna make it even a little bit more clear. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, come to paint with me, and we can share your progress on Discord, on our community sharing center, and we can interact, and we're also going to learn together through the monthly challenge. Okay, come to the mouth. Now I'm going to come to get a little bit brown color like that, a little bit darker, get a little bit red with the blue. Right, now I want to take a look at the mouth over here, the corner. Let's see, and that's good, beautiful. And a little big line in between, and give a little shadow over here, and the bottom over here, a little big shadow like that. That's good. Have a little bit the nose right here. That's good. And a little big line over here too. And now I'm gonna come to the eye and take a look. The eye is very small. And take a look right in here. That's good. That's a little highlight inside the eye. Okay, that's good. A little bit higher in the middle, like that. This is good. I'm gonna just have a little bit red at the corner of the eye, and right in here. That's good. And I'm gonna have a little bit darker right inside the eye. Has a pupil. Okay, right in the middle over here. Okay, right in here. That's good, like that. And we're gonna have that a little red on the mouth. Okay, that's a little red right here. That's good. Okay, that's nice. Maybe a little bit lighter. Just use the water, soften that a little bit. Okay, that's very good. So I'm gonna soften this. I think this is a little bit too clear. I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. Just use a little lighter gray color. And that's good. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna also soften this, make this a little bit softer, a little bit lighter as well. So very easy to do that. Okay, and then the leg looks pretty good. I'm going to just have a little bit brown color for a little detail on the knee over here. Okay, that's good. You see, this painting, I don't need to use any opaque paint, any gouache. Just use the natural paper color. And for the light, let's take a look at the whole painting. And it looks pretty good. The background looks pretty good. And I'm gonna have I'm really happy with the form of the body. I'm gonna take a look at in here. I'm gonna think about over here can be a little bit higher. That's good, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna actually have the last touch for the line over here is I'm gonna give it a little big detail like I have it here, right here. See a little shadow. That's just good. I'm gonna have that, a little shadow. That's good. And coming all the way over here, also I have a little bit shadow over here too. That's good. Like that. Okay. Now this painting is finished.